Sirach or Ecclesiastes 51 and verse 26, put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instruction. And that's what we've done through the Spirit. We put our neck under the yoke of wisdom. All right, because right now we're laborers, we're prisoners, and servants of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Okay? And it says, let your soul receive instruction. That's a part of this thing. When you're in this truth, you have to be coachable. You have to be able to take correction, take reproof, man. It says she is hard at hand to find. Yeah, wisdom is according to her name, like Scripture says, she is not manifest to many. Many are called, few are chosen. Verse 27, behold, with your eyes, how that I have but little labor, and have gotten unto me much rest. Okay? Verse 28, get learning with a great sum of money, and get much gold by her. Yeah. Okay? So, it's just a little labor, like Scripture talk about how, in 2 Corinthians, he said, I've gotten a little labor and much rest. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Alright? So this is just a light affliction, man. All the stuff that we're going through is a light affliction, and the Lord has not even rewarded us according to what our iniquity deserves, man. Alright? So the least we could do is make our bodies a living sacrifice and serve the Lord, man. And there's a reward for it. That's the great part about it, man. It's not like the Lord is just making us serve him and he's not going to reward us. And even if he did, he'd be just in that too. But the Lord is just, and he's giving us a reward for our service, man. And that's powerful when you think about it, man. Okay? The scriptures talk about how in 1 Corinthians 2 and 9, but as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh B'Shem Shai hath prepared for them that love him. Right, so the glorious, the glorious version of the kingdom that we're about to enter into is about to be, unspeakable, man. All right, far above, explaining how glorious it is, man. You see? And the Lord has that prepared for them which love him, man. And what does it mean to love the Lord? To keep his commandments. And what does it also mean to love the Lord? Let's get the scripture. John 21 and 15. So when they had dined, Yahushua saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things, thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, Feed my sheep. Alright? So that's another way of showing you love the Lord. Feeding the sheep, watching over the flock, which is required of us, man. All right, and we have to do this thing all the way to the end. We have to keep enduring all the way to the end. It's 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable. Yeah, so you got to be steadfast in this thing all the way to the end. Unmovable, man. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Right. So our labors are not in vain. Why? Because there's a reward for this thing, man. Okay? Our labors are not in vain. Everything we're doing is for Yahweh B'Shem Shai, and the Lord is going to reward us for that, man. Jeremiah 31 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, refrain thy voice from weeping and thine eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded. Yeah. Our work is going to be rewarded, saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy. Yeah, the Lord's going to bring us back from Babylon the Great. Alright? He's going to redeem us from Babylon the Great. We're going to come again from the land of the enemies. Going to show you that we have enemies as a nation, man. Micah 4 and verse 10, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shall thou go forth out of the city, referring to Jerusalem, city of peace. Alright? And thou shalt dwell in the field, which is the world, all right, like scripture say, the field is the world, Matthew 13 and 38. It says, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. So we've been scattered amongst the four corners, even to Babylon, referring to here in America, all right. It says, there shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Okay, right. So going back to Jeremiah 31, he's going to bring us back from the land of the enemies. Jeremiah 31:16, it says, "For thy work shall be rewarded, saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy, and there is hope in thine end." Yeah, we have an expected end, like it tells us in Jeremiah 29:11. All right? Does not the scripture say, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth? We got next, man. All right? And if you can receive it, man, the Lord's already turning back our captivity, because you're seeing these curses fall upon our enemies. You're seeing the kingdom of heaven being built up within, the members of the elect, so on and so forth, which is going to lead to the physical manifestation of the kingdom. It's going to lead to Yahweh's return, so on and so forth. Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." All right, and that's referring to the elect, man. The Lord is going to give us an expected end. Why do you think we want this place to be destroyed so bad? Because we know that we have an expectation that shall not be cut off. All right, it says, "And there is hope in thine end," Jeremiah 31:17, "saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own border." Yeah, and that goes to show you that we're cast out, man. We've been cast out, and that was a part of our judgment. But a part of our reward is that we're going to go back into our own borders, and the Lord is going to build up our land greater and more glorious than what it was before. Because our land needs to be cleansed, because you got them gutter rats over there and them heathen trotting down our land. So now you see the Lord is judging them. They're sending missiles over there and stuff like that. They're fighting. But that's because the scripture talk about how the land of Israel is going to be a snare unto these nations. All right? Because they want to come and live in that land. But what the scripture say? Second Kings 17:26. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed, referring to the nation of Israel, in particular the northern kingdom, and placed in the cities of Samaria, know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore hath he sent lions among them, and behold, they shall slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Right. And that was back then, during the Assyrian captivity. But even now, the nations know not the manner of the God of the land. So what's those modern day lions that the Lord is sending among them? The missiles. Okay. Revelation 9, starting at verse 16. So then I heard the number of the horsemen, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, referring to the missiles. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed. The third part of men referring to the sons of the wicked, because you have the sons of the sons of God, which are the nation of Israel, the sons of men, which is the heathen, and then the sons of the wicked, which are the Edomites. Okay. It says, by these part were the third part of men killed, referring to the Edomites. Alright. And it says, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. Alright. For their power is in their mouth, referring to the nuclear warheads. And in their tails, referring to the propeller system that shoots off the missiles. It says, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Alright, referring to the missiles, man. So those modern day lions that the Lord is going to send among these heathen is the missiles, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. And that's a part of the reward of the wicked. You see? Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Job 20 and verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating. Alright? Meaning what? When he's about to fully set up his new world order, the Most High is going to rain upon him his judgment, which is those missiles and the chariot fire. It says, and he shall flee from the iron weapon, referring to the missiles, and the bow of steel shall strike him through, referring to the missiles. Alright? It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yet the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him, all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him, referring to the missiles. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Anyone left on the shores of America or in the land of Israel during the time of World War III is going to go ill with them, man. It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. referring to how you have this truth pushing out this truth on the internet. All right, it says the increase of his house shall depart away, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Yeah, all your riches that you got laid up is going to flow away in the day of the Lord's wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. Right, that's your reward, Esau, for your wickedness. All right, this is Proverbs, Salakia. Trying to make sure. Proverbs 24 and verse 13. My son, eat thou the honey because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste, which is referring to wisdom. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Right. All right. That's the point of that right there. All right. Thy expectation shall not be cut off, man. So there's a reward for serving the Lord, man. I know I might sound like a broken record, but that's what this is all about. Because this is comforting and exhortating to keep fighting. Because people lose sight of the goal at hand because, they think that the prophecies are tarrying. But the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come, it will not tarry. So guess what? Eventually the Lord is going to come back, man. And you're going to wish that you endured. So this is just motivation to keep on enduring because there is a reward for this thing, man. Proverbs 11 and 18, the wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. All right, that's the point on that right there. Plain and simple, man. Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. Yeah, anybody hates the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, anybody who hates the correction of Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, you're going to be destroyed. It says, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Right. So whoever fears the commandment of the Lord, does what the Lord commands of them, you're going to be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. Right. So the law of the wise is going to give you that fountain of youth, so to speak, man. It's going to bring that health unto you, and you're going to depart from the snares of death, man. All right. Psalms 19 and verse 7, continuing on the law. The law of the Psalms 19 and 7, the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. Yeah, so whenever somebody says, "Oh, I converted," well, the real way to convert, all right, is to keep the law. All right, and it says, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Yeah, through these scriptures, you can be simple, but when you start getting into the scriptures, it can make you wise. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. All right? Yeah, it's going to enlighten you, man. All right? We are the real Illuminati. Why? Because we understand the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shai in his testimony. The fear of the Lord, because Illuminati simply means illuminated one, or enlightened one. All right? So it said it right there. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yeah, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey, and the honeycomb, like we read earlier. Eat thou the honey, because it is good, so shall wisdom be to thy soul, roughly paraphrasing. All right? This truth is more to be desired than any precious stone or fine gold or any type of riches or wealth, man. Verse 11, moreover, by them, referring to the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, is thy servant warned. Yeah. We're warned to do the right thing or to be kept from doing the wrong thing through the Lord's commandments. And in keeping of them, there is great reward. Right. In keeping of the Lord's commandments is great reward. And that's how you show you love the Lord. All right. You keep his commandments. Like Yahweh said, if you love me, feed my sheep. That's a part of the Lord's commandments. John 14 and 15, if you love me, keep my commandments. Plain and simple. All right. So that's really the point on there right there. Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, the great Muslim, never well. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom and a Baba Ball.